Doesn't all that fighting ever make you tired, Yuri?
Nah, I've got you here to heal me if I get hurt after all.
But getting hurt and getting tired are different. Don't you ever run out of energy?
I'd say swinging my sword gives me more energy rather than taking it away.
You're like an over-energetic kid who runs around until he passes out.
Of course, I've got more energy than a kid, so I can make that much more mischief.
Ah, youth. I'm out of breath with just one swing. I wish I could go back to my younger days.
Talk about pathetic.
Don't worry. Won't be long before you're in the same boat as me, kid.
I don't think that's too funny, old man.
Well, until then, you can just sit and suffer in admiration of my youthful energy.
That's the first time I've ever heard of someone suffering in admiration. This looks easy.
I guess I'll go easy on them.
Have an idea.
Yeah!
You sure do like walking around outdoors.
Who are you talking to?
Just myself.
Going senile now, huh?
We've just been wandering around outside for quite a while now.
It might be a nice change of pace sometimes to collect materials for synthesis.
And we have Baul, too! We could use him to fly around and collect them a lot faster!
You're saying we should get help from Baul?
Yeah, I think that Baul probably wants to help all of us with what we're doing.
Of course, it's your call whether to collect materials for synthesis or just wander around.
Seriously, who are you talking to?
Oh, it's cold, cold, cold. So cold, 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 cold.
So, what are you gonna do with the Aer Krene?
I'm going to use the energy to make an air converter.
An air converter?
My plan is to efficiently convert the air into matter, decreasing the overall amount of air. But for that, it's ideal to have the converter use energy similar to both air and matter.
How is that energy different from air?
Elementally separated air transitions into matter in stages and eventually becomes stable. I'm going to stop its transition between the two states and develop a converter formula.
So it won't be air or matter?
It's a state that's closer to matter than to air, but it's still not quite matter. We call it mana.
Mana.
To think that one short utterance could hold more gravity than the light used to lure fish out of the frigid sea at night.
It actually has a really long, complicated name, but mana's good enough. But it'll still be less stable than actual matter, so we'll need something to act as a core.
The Aphathea.
And a lot of air and Estelle's power to recombine the formula.
Using my power without the control formula will unbalance the air. It'll just flood out again.
But we can't just sit here and ignore that thing. And
Yeah?
it's a bet I'm willing to take.
I guess I should be the one trying to stop you, but I'm game to get in on this bet too.
I'll wager $1 billion gold on that.
The theory is correct. It'll be okay. I'll return this $1 billion gold to you many times over.
Oh, truly now?
Yep. Come on, let's head to the Aer Krene.
It's freezing. Think there's a cabin or something where we can get out of the cold?
I don't think anyone would build a cabin on top of a sheet of ice.
If we just had some fire. Oh yeah, Rita, use your magic to give us some fire, would ya?
What am I, a walking matchbox? And besides, using it on you would be a waste of air.
What's the big deal? Weren't you just using it over and over again just a little while ago?
That was to defeat enemies. What would you want me to set on fire anyway? You've got a pretty muscular body.
Huh? Well, I mean, with the guilds and the knights and all, it's a lot of work.
Doesn't look like there's enough fat to burn very well.
That's too bad.
Huh? Hey!
Focus on the enemy in front.
Dragon Sword!
You're finished.
Dragon Sword! Dragon Sword! Dragon Sword!
Oh, caprice of innocent water!
Holy power, come to me. First aid.
Destruction Dragon!
All creatures come forth.
Dragon Sword!
Flickering blaze, burn!
Dragon Sword!
Crescent moon.
Don't get in our way!
I tell you, thinking of a converter for air. You're quite the thinker. That's our genius mage girl Rita. Yep.
Well, I had a hint to go off of.
Come to think of it, you did say you'd investigated Zod, didn't you?
Despite its amazing size, it wasn't running off of air, even though it was a barrier blastia to protect the entire world.
A barrier blastia? Oh yeah, they were protecting the world from the Adephagos.
You mean to say it's been there for a millennium? It's as dogged as a philosophizing anemone.
Same goes for the Adephagos. It's been clinging to that barrier for just as long.
Alexei seemed to believe Zod was a weapon, but he couldn't have been more mistaken.
But the runaway air was the cause for the Adephagos awakening, wasn't it? Ah, so that's why they would use a barrier running on power other than air.
But then, what sort of power was it using?
The children of the full moon, perhaps?
It was actually energy taken straight from them. Inside that giant core, it continued to power Zod as a virtually perpetual formula. Most likely, the energy was taken in exchange for their lives.
The light of life was extinguished from the children of the full moon.
So that's what Miorso's legend meant.
According to Duke, they did it of their own free will. They wanted to save the world.
The love the children of the full moon bore for this world is what created the barrier.
The power of love. Makes you want to cry.
They sacrificed themselves for the world. The children of the full moon were protecting us the entire time.
I feel like an easy win. Don't get cocky.
Dragon Sword!
Moonlight Havoc!
Dragon Sword!
I'm okay, I'm so good.
Dragon Sword!
Wavering Double!
Alright. Destruction Dragon Sword!
Oh, brilliant! Just grant us your favor.
Oh, flickering blaze, burn!
Yes! That dwells in all creatures. Take that hard!
Dragon! Dragon Sword!
Crescent Moon!
Dragon! Destruction! Dragon! Dragon Sword!
The sign of victory!
Huh? Are you catching a cold, Estelle?
No, it's just... I've been so cold ever since I saw Rita use that water magic of hers.
That's terrible! Are you sure you're okay? Achoo!
Now it's both of you? You should just tell Rita to stop using that kind of magic.
I can hear Rita already. I'll decide what type of magic I use, thank you very much.
Oh, come on. If we tell her that we might be coming down with colds, I'm sure she'll...
What's that? Something about me?
Hey, you catch a cold too?
Maybe someone's talking about me behind my back.
That's Rita for you.
Piece of cake!
One shot should do.
Dragon!
Rolling Revolution! Destructo
Dragon Sword!
Why did Yuri fall at Zod anyway?
The core was falling, so I couldn't see very well. Did he slip?
Dear, what a clumsy lad.
He wouldn't be able to do much about Alexei.
It was pretty hot, so maybe he just wanted to take a refreshing dip.
Returning to the embrace of Mother Ocean? That's not like the boy at all.
Still, imagining it makes me want to crack up a bit. That monster's not gonna show up again, right?
If it does, you'll beat it up for us just like the last time, right?
You're mean.
Okay, I'm ready. Estelle, come over here. Now, I'll release the control formula. Once I do that, the Aer Krene will react to you and produce more air. I want you to recompose the air formula into a stable formula closer to mana.
I don't understand.
Yeah. Okay. The water element is strong here, so imagine flowing water and let your body flow with the air. The theory behind materializing air is the same as performing magic. If Estelle can recompose the air into a state close to mana, then I should be able to guide the air into the Cyanoceal.
Can we do anything?
No. Go take a nap or something.
We'd freeze to death if we took a nap here.
We're pretty handy, you know. We can cook or fish or anything you want. Just tell us what to do.
I wouldn't say anything.
We can use the conversion formula we found in Zaude.
That was for substituting life for air. Your life! You can't do that!
But if this fails, then we'll all be swallowed up by a flood of air. We'll be dead anyway, right?
We're all risking our lives. Let us help.
All right. I'll use your life energy to guide the air into the Cyanoceal. If we do that, I think Estelle will understand the flow of the air without interference from me.
All right, everyone. Let's do this.
Sure. Why not?
Ready, Estelle? Here we go. Everyone, come over here.
Go ahead.
Try and synchronize yourself with my formula. There, that's good. Collecting in the Cyanoceal. The formula's working. The force field is stable. It's gonna be okay.
What happened?
Did it not work?
No, it's still under control, but what is this? Formula for reshaping the Aphathea. It's reformulating itself.
voice. Belius?
Judith? Yes, it is I, Belius. Or rather, I was once Belius, but no more.
What's going on here?
Could the will of Belius trapped in the Aphathea have... Amazing.
I feel the waters of the world at my command. I am the ruler of the waters.
Okay, so did it work?
It's gone way beyond working. I never thought it would gain a will of its own.
Nature's mysteries will forever transcend the limited scope of our imagination.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with you on this one.
Humans? What creature am I? Though no longer Belius the Intellicaea, you have granted life to me. I ask that you give me a name.
A being that controls the essence of a material. Maybe you're a spirit.
And so my name shall be...
The Splishy Splashy Watercolored Queen!
An ancient word for the ruler of the waters. How about Undine?
Undine. Henceforth, I shall be known as the Spirit Undine. I feel the power swell within me. Such is the benefit of the air which you saw fit to gather for me.
It wasn't any cakewalk either.
Receive this now as token of my thanks.
Undine, we need to get the world's air under control. Please lend us your power.
Very well. However, my powers alone will be insufficient.
Huh?
I control only the waters. You must gather those who rule the other elements as well.
The elements of earth, water, wind, and fire. We need at least 3 more.
We'll need help from the other Entelikeia, won't we?
There are very few Intellicaea left. Pharaoh, Gusios.
And Baul.
Not Baul. He hasn't taken in enough air to create an Aphathea. And on top of that, I won't allow it.
Undine, do you have any ideas?
The shining forest of Arialumen and Reloise, the root of the world. Your friend Baul should know the location of these places.
She disappeared.
No, she is here. I feel her.
It seems like the Aer Krene has quieted down too, even though we're not controlling Estelle's power.
Really? So, Undine is controlling Estelle's power?
You mean Estelle is really free?
Yes. Yes!
That's great, Estelle.
Well, things are sure taking a turn for the strange.
Yeah, I never would have dreamed any of this would happen. But we finally see the light at the end.
It's a pinprick, but as welcome as the rays of sun that pierce into the ocean's depths.
Rita, you look happy.
So do you, Yuri.
There's no longer anything shackling Estelle. She can use her power without causing any harm to herself or unbalancing the air. So yeah, I'm happy.
Estelle's really free!
There's no guarantee she won't overdo things again, though.
We'll just watch her closely. If we don't, she might go back to healing people till she keels over.
I'll take him out! Our strategy worked.
Destruction field!
Flickering rays burn!
Dragon Sword! Dragon Sword! Dragon!
Take that!
Dragon!
All right, here.
Is Undine really here?
Yes. I can't really explain it, but she is here. I can sense it.
Perhaps she dwells within Estelle.
Well, she was created through Estelle, so maybe the two are connected. Very interesting.
Hey, save the research for later, okay?
I know. You don't have to...
What was that just now?
Isn't that where?
It came from the direction of Zaude.
The Adephagos. No. Has Zaude stopped working?
Uh-oh. Do you think we might have done something to set this off?
That is the true catastrophe.
That thing does look like it could eat the whole world.
What are we supposed to do about something like that?
It's a touch too big to fillet with just my kitchen knife.
Hey Rita, Duke said the Adephagos was born from air.
Huh?
So if the spirits convert air into matter, could we do something about the Adephagos if we had enough spirits?
I don't know. I don't know. But I do think it's worth a try.
Let's try it, Yuri.
Then it's settled.
Baul! Yes, I see. Thank you. The servants of the Adephagos are attacking a city, Nordopolica.
I guess we can't ignore something like that. Let's go.
Ooh! I'm gonna hurt that idiot who brought the Adephagos back!
What could have happened at Zaude?
Those nutjobs probably fiddled with the thing too much and broke it.
Thanks to Alexei, Zaude's no longer functioning like it was meant to.
Greed always eats itself. That wouldn't be a problem if there weren't other victims.
This guy just never learns, does he? Things are gonna have to hit bottom before he consider changing his ways.
But they see that thing about to eat the planet, right? Even an idiot would understand the situation.
I sure hope so.
Watch my back.
Don't move! Lunarondo!
Spread the
Later.
hammering snare and deliver my enemy.
That black thing. That's what we saw on the sands of Kogor.
That was Pharaoh's vision. This is real. Be careful.
It looks like it's trying to eat the air of the shield.
Is the Adephagos drawn to air?
This thing looks pretty mean.
It may be, but it's what we've caught on our line. We'll reel it right in.
Come on.
Dragon!
I am so gonna make you hurt!
Dragon Swarm!
Oh, source of illness, be gone!
Alright.
Oh, incandescent locust! Annihilate the vulgar before me!
Azure Edge!
Alright.
Oh, brilliant angels, grant us
I am
your
so
favor.
gonna make you hurt! Oh, resplendent! This puts us at a disadvantage.
Azure Edge! Azure Edge!
Found your weak spot! Disturbing power now unleashed! Judgment before me! I am so gonna make you hurt! I'm using this! Ready?
Destruction!
Creatures, found your weak spot!
Dragon Swarm!
This puts us at a disadvantage. Oh, source of illness!
Alright.
Done yet. Power now unleashed! Meet my evil before me! Hey!
I'm not done yet.
First aid! I'm using that right.
Dragon!
Healing sponge!
Azure Edge!
Feel good. Done yet.
Alright.
Done yet.
Azure Dragon! Azure Edge! Dragon!
I am so gonna make you hurt! Take that! A resplendent mystic drive!
Dragon Swarm!
Champagne!
I'm not done yet.
Healing circle! Life that dwells in all creatures.
I'm not done yet. Alright.
Sourcing
Azure Edge! Dragon! Destruction Field!
Lady of the earth! Sacrifice thy body to crush my enemies! I am so gonna make you hurt! A resplendent mystic drive! Ready?
Azure Edge! Dragon Swarm!
Spread zero!
Destruction!
Blade of noble light!
Azure Edge!
Oh, caprice! Desert waters!
Alright.
I find your weak spot!
Power that drives soul shine!
Azure Edge!
I'm using this!
Dragon!
Merciless conflagration! Burn the very souls of my
Azure! Dragon Swarm! Dragon Swarm!
Voice of life that dwells in all creatures, come forth! Revitalize!
Azure Edge! Dragon Swarm!
Annihilate the vulgar before me!
Dragon!
I am so gonna make you hurt!
Come, O silver light! Angel ring! Oh, divine spirit,
Dragon
let my
Swarm!
name be through! I'm using this! Holy Lance! A blade of noble light, overpower even and destruct
Incandescent locust.
That was easy.
I hope the town is all right.
Let's go check it out.
I'm even stronger now.
Hold your position. We're gonna stop them here.
Things getting wild around here.
You were... I guess I'm saved again.
It seems that this was the only city to be attacked. What bad luck.
This isn't about luck.
Where were you, Rita?
I went to check the barrier Blastia. Its power had been raised, and I guess the monsters were drawn to it. The power is returned to normal now.
We thought raising the power would protect us, but it turned out to be the opposite. I'll go see the citizens. Feel free to rest here as long as you please.
Thanks for the offer, but we still have business to do. We better get moving.
You are all welcome at any time. Try stopping by when you have the time.
Thanks.
Ew. I can't believe the Adephagos could spawn such a disgusting monster.
The illusion Pharaoh showed us. He was trying to make us feel the power of the Adephagos.
But it's no illusion this time. Oh man, are hordes of these things just gonna attack everything? Ow! Hey, no biting!
It's all right, Repeat. He's just a little nervous, that's all.
And what's wrong with being a little nervous? I'm not gonna run away or anything, I swear! Nats was really working hard.
Yeah, it looks like he's doing a good job leading since Belius passed away.
I'd like him to meet Undine. He'd be so happy.
Not right now. Once everything's settled down, though, let's give him a nice surprise.
Okay.
That monster. Palestrale was no match for it. I can't figure it out.
So how did we take it out?
Maybe there's something different about us.
The spirits, perhaps?
If the Adephagos really is close to Aer, then the spirits might actually affect it.
So can we put up more of a fight if we get the other three?
Who knows? The four elements alone could control Aer, but we're talking about the Adephagos. I just don't know.
Yeah, and it's not like you can find Aphathea lying around just anywhere.
There aren't many Undine left either.
Hey, there are tons of Blastia all over the world, right?
Yes, they're an indispensable part of our society.
And cores are just pieces of Aphathea. So if the four spirits aren't enough, we can just change all the cores of the world into spirits too, right?
Then we may end up with as many spirits as there are grains of sand.
Are you nuts? How do you propose to do that?
Even if we knew how, we'd still have to go to every single Blastia. I doubt the Adephagos would wait for us.
I think that's your specialty, genius.
Oh no! This is your genius plan!
Even if Yuri's plan worked, all the Blastia would stop working, wouldn't they?
Yeah, I guess so. All the cores would be gone.
What would the world become?
People would lose the safety promised by the barriers.
All the functions that the Blastia maintained. Gone. It'll be inconvenient, to say the least.
Even Bodhi Blastia wouldn't work.
Who cares? Blastia or no Blastia? A single ore is all I need to cross the ocean.
I admire your spirit, Patty.
Well, isn't that all fine and dandy?
There'll be a lot of unhappy people, but we have to do it.
Otherwise, the world will fall to the Adephagos, even if no one else ever understands why.
Well, for now, let's just get the 4 elemental spirits.
Aye, we'll cross those other bridges when we come to them.
Baul knows where the other Entelekea are, right?
Yeah, let's get back to the ship and ask him.
The shining forest of Area Lumen, and the root of the world, Reloise.
I've never heard of those places.
If only we could glimpse them.
Would make things far easier.
Baul says he knows. However, he doesn't want to tell us. Aphathea's only come from the death of Entelekea.
He doesn't want to put his friends in danger.
Baul, listen. We want to protect the world, but we don't want to sacrifice anyone for it. We won't just take the Aphathea by force.
Baul, please.
Tell us where the Entelekea are.
Area Lumen is in the northeast part of Tolbikia. Reloise is on the continent of Wakea.
Thank you, Baul.
We also need to go to the sands of Kogor, where Pharaoh is.
Right.
Northeast Tolbikia. I wonder if that's the place where a new land just recently crystallized.
Wakea is that continent to the south of Ilikia, where the capital is, right?
Wakea. The Emperor Calx III sent scouting parties 4 times in order to claim the land. But every time they lost communication and no one ever returned. It's the last unexplored land on Tercalumares.
Why does it have to be a place like that?
If Wakea's that bad, then let's leave Reloise for last.
He says he'll leave things up to you.
Thanks, Baul.
Let's go.
We can't exactly dawdle forever.